John Williams, you're a partner and regional leader at EC Harris, a leading international built asset consultancy. You recently published a Beat the Market research paper. Could you tell me what the aim of this report was?
Yes, we published that because we just wanted to discuss with our clients some of the themes of the year, and some of those topics were really geared around how to get better value from the asset portfolio, but also some of the pitfalls to watch out for given the state of the market at the moment. So really it was twofold. One was how to get better value from your investments, the other one was just how to be aware of what's happening in this market.
So what were some of the key points to come out of the report? What should clients consider?
Yeah. Okay. Well, in terms of value, our report actually covers the fact that we believe that clients haven't necessarily been looking totally at across the portfolio about what they are doing with their assets. So a couple of themes come along there. When a number of the developers, for example, in this market have been busy developing, this year a number of those assets come into ownership. So actually, how do you best structure asset management strategies? How do you structure a supply chain to deliver that? It's not just simply a matter of a few FM contracts, there's tenant satisfaction and all sorts of themes that happen with that. So it's very much more focused on looking at holistic spend model about the whole asset portfolio, not just the capital project expenditure. Equally, in that regard, we also see that where clients have got a whole portfolio of expenditure, taking a program management style approach of that expenditure and actually targeting cost reduction across the platform. Again, in the past, what tends to happen with growing companies is they tend to be built up quite piecemeal. I think now, with probably everyone having an efficiency agenda, there's probably a chance for people to just rationalise that and see what aspects of the supply chain and the ownership strategy they can rationalise on. In terms of the market, we're concerned commodity prices are rising. We're concerned that bids are still, in some cases, very low, and we are therefore concerned that could mean more claims in the marketplace, clients having to be more ready to be prepared for that situation. Should you accept the lowest tender? Maybe we use the term most economically advantageous. What does that mean? How can we help clients maybe not necessarily go for the lowest tender on day one with I suppose, a better understanding of the supply chain?
One point that I saw was that business failure could be a significant risk in 2011-2012. Who's at risk from this, and what steps should they try and take to avoid this? Yeah,
okay. I think the supply chain, we know, if I go back to the point about lowest price, some of the prices that we can almost prove are too low, so therefore a supplier will be buying work anticipating ways of recovering that post-contract. Now, with contracts being written quite tightly, and maybe client looking for best and final offers and basically individually written contracts that protect them, at the end of the day, if there's nowhere to go, a supplier, the only way out would be a supplier to lose money. If they lose too much money, obviously there could be a real risk there. Hence, it's not necessarily a win-win situation if it's a really low price. So we think that there is an opportunity for say, to maybe not always go for the lowest tender, but actually, if you do, just be really aware who those suppliers are, do some real homework on the parent companies, on the standing, the bank balances of those suppliers, and just be aware of the whole supply chain that sits below the main contractor that you may be appointing.